Hello, everyone, and welcome to Your World on a Canvas. And once again, this shows the disparity that's in America. If anyone, any American of my hue, was to do what these two individuals are doing in this video, we would have been shot down already. Or there would have been a battalion loads of law enforcement on this property. This is the mayor's property. The mayor of the town and two armed individuals are in front of the mayor's house. And nothing was said, nothing was done. Law enforcement is nowhere to be found. Yet, we are still being persecuted, unjustly denied our due process, our due rights. So if any of our fellow protesters had went on the steps of the mayor's house, then we would have been shot down. The mayor allowed this to happen. This is just the same as it ever was in the land of America, in the land of the not so free. We think we are free. Yes, we are allowed to speak our minds. When it comes to it, the laws still do not apply to us. The government has failed us. It will continue to fail us. And things like this will continue to happen until we continue to move away from them. You know, I'm tired. I know we all are tired of being reminded daily of all the stresses that we've gone through or are still going through. I have a friend. She is so overwhelmed. So overwhelmed. She just can't listen to the news anymore, which I don't blame her. Yet we must remain informed. The same friend also thought I was an angry black woman. I'm not an angry black woman. I just like to speak the truth as I see it. And I'm going to speak succinctly. I'm going to speak frankly. It's not about prejudice. It's about seeing what's there. It's obvious that it's there, the injustices. So things like that, which in this video that I just showed you, to be allowed, simply because this man and this woman does not look like me. Where are the police? This is on government property. The mayor's house is not hers. She lives in the property that our taxpayer money pays for. I do believe so in that small town. If not, more power to her. If that is her actual abode, then it should be even more. It should be shame on her even more. Where do you stand? Until someone shows the injustices that goes on daily in little hamlets, in little counties, because of the color of your skin, it still feels like 1942 in those areas, even though it's 2021. Think about that. It does not have to be spoken. These are unwritten rules, unwritten laws. You do not go across the street because your kind doesn't belong there. You drive through the county, and the general store clerk says to you, I hope you're just passing through. Now, that doesn't send a chill up and down your spine. In fact, Stephen A. Smith recounted a similar story, story such as that. If that doesn't still chill your blood, that the ghosts of the early days of this country still exist, They still drive this economy. They still drive the heartbeat of this country, no matter how much you protest. Because racism is the heart of this country. Trump has proven that. There are no more judgeships to be had. None. These judges are there for a lifetime, and they are no older than in the late 30s. They are there for a lifetime. Racism will continue no matter how much you fight to change the laws to be recognized in this country. Why are we trying to be recognized by a power that does not want us to exist? Again, I will always say, build your own wealth. And I hope to have some in-depth knowledge on that soon for you. However, can you continue to grow? Walk that path that no one else has walked. Be that lone wolf. Create your own canvas, redesign it. Hey, it's you. Nobody else creates you but you. Nobody else knows you but you. Create you. I promise I'll have more information for you soon about how you can create your own wealth and what some of the things that I am doing so that I may continue to grow and walk that path for me that no one else has walked. And when I say that, to walk the path that no one else has walked, it means to get out of your comfort zone. Get out of that environment that you're used to, the same routine. You get up. What do? You scratch your legs, scratch your arms, scratch your butt, who knows what, you know? Do the same thing every morning when you wake up. And what has it done for you? Where has it gotten you? If you bend in the wind a little in a different direction, just slightly, you may see that though no one has walked there before, you can create it. Because only you know where it's going to take you. Yes, it's scary. I swear to God, it's scary. I know it's scary. You know, I know it's scary. But what else can you do? Continue down the same road? That's the path to insanity. You're doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. The very same thing that everybody else is doing, you are doing. You're reflecting other people's thoughts and images of you. If you do not feel fulfilled. Sometimes we do achieve, have the money and everything. However, the money is not what it's about. If the money is what drives you, then you are heading the wrong direction. What must drive you is your drive to succeed. Succeed beyond your wildest dreams. But only you could create those dreams. Remember, flight was just a dream before man succeeded, right? Everybody laughed at Wilbur Wright and his brother. Look at us now. Now we're working on international space flights. Maybe for, I know it'll be the 1%ers going up there in space because they'll have the money. It'll be beyond my lifetime before anyone on my level will be able to just, say, hey, I want to go to this colony on another planet. I'll be long gone. I do know that. Look at what they're doing with AI, artificial intelligence. Go on the internet. Go on YouTube. The Japanese are destroying the United States with that. In fact, the gentleman who has the model of the woman and the man an AI looking like us, a bit on Good Morning America and all that. He left America to go to Japan to do that. Why? Anyway, all those things have always been there. If you listen to some of them talk, we must broaden our horizons. These people have been working with artificial intelligence for 40 years. 40 years. It's about to come to fruition. Google has a specific company embedded within itself that deals specifically with artificial intelligence. Don't you understand? If you have 1,000, if you need, I think it'd be about $1,500 to get one share of Alphabet stock, and it's barely 2 years old. Is the direction the economy is heading. So if you're still investing in things like oil, General Motors, unless if you know General Motors is working on some kind of AI, if you really read their news, I haven't done so. But cars that require us to navigate them, they will soon be gone. They'll be a relic of the past very shortly. And if you don't look at those technologies to invest in right now, in 3 years, you are going to be saying, I woulda, coulda, shoulda. So now, what the information I'm sharing with you is from my viewpoint. I'm not a stockbroker or anything like that. I'm not licensed. These are my opinions. So if you want to take my opinion, that's at your risk. But these are my opinions. Everything I say are my opinions. I'm not backed by anyone. These are just from me simply investigating the things that I feel are driving the future of my wealth, my value, and how the economy is changing. Remember, they shut down the world because the present economy does not work. The government is buying corporate bonds, but they're buying bad debt left and right. But we're going around with the everyday business. Yes, Black Lives Matter. The protests for the injustices that have always come to us. However, the areas we need to look in and grow and nurture are our local economies. Remember, they burnt down the economies that we were growing. There was no evidence. They hid those evidence. If you don't search for it, you will never find out all the things they did when we built our own utopia. We could come back to that. Let them run their government the way they want to, but let us build our local economy. Let's demand that if the police are to be present in our lives, let's demand that they live in our neighborhoods. Let's demand that they reflect the neighborhood. Because when I drive down the highways of Florida, I see police cars, policemen who live up here in Margate and work down in Miami. They're driving the police cars down to Miami because they live up here. Or they're driving all the way from Miami all the way up here. You see their cars parked. It does not say our neighborhood. So if you feel that there is wantonness going in our neighborhoods, then please give us the role models that reflect who we are. Because we are not a wanton people. We learned that from others. We are not others. We are the grain of the earth. We are the salt of the earth. Without us, the earth will not exist. So look within. Be that lone wolf. Be the one to nurture your seeds. Block out all those people who say you can't do that. How do they know? Do they have your desire? They don't have your desire. Only you know what comes from within. The spirit within. Nurture that spirit within, because that is where the love needs to be. And when you do that, I promise you, your world will get better. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but once you get through it, it will be so much better. Thank you. Have a great day.